Welcome to The Explainer. So, you've just got your tomatoes, cucumbers, or peppers into the ground. Honestly, you're at a super critical juncture right now. Today, we are breaking down a ridiculously effective, completely natural top dressing technique from our source material. And it's designed to do just one thing: absolutely supercharge your plants the second they hit the dirt. Let's get right into it.
Okay, let's dive into this. Our source material makes a pretty bold claim. It says this method will, quote, immediately grow, revive, and bear abundantly. We aren't talking about slow, barely noticeable changes here. You know, the moment plants go into the earth, they naturally go through transplant shock. It's tough on them. Well, this specific top dressing is the exact intervention they need to pull them right out of that stress and really set the stage for a massive harvest.
So, what's the actual secret behind this? Well, it all boils down to biology. Fertilizing right after planting isn't just giving them a quick snack. It actually sends a really strong biological signal to the plant saying, hey, you've got the resources to establish yourself permanently. Instead of just crossing your fingers and hoping your garden staples eventually find what they need in the soil, you're delivering a highly targeted payload of fuel right when they're most vulnerable, literally right when they need that boost the absolute most.
It's a simple, direct relationship. A strong root system is the ultimate key to a massive crop. Feeding the plant properly right at this stage promotes some seriously aggressive root development underground. Think of it like a house. If you build a robust foundation beneath the soil, the plant has the infrastructure to support the massive harvest you want up above ground. You literally just cannot have one without the other.
Now, what's really interesting about this is exactly what we're feeding these roots to get such crazy results. We aren't relying on complex synthetic chemicals here. No, we're using a true nutritional powerhouse, wood ash. Yeah, it's kind of fascinating that the dusty residue left over from your winter fireplace is actually this incredibly dense, concentrated package of the exact minerals your summer crops are basically screaming for.
When you use this fertilizer, you are hitting them with potassium, phosphorus, calcium, iron, magnesium, and a whole host of vital trace elements directly to the root zone. It basically acts as a powerful multivitamin. It addresses any potential soil deficiencies all at once, making sure your garden staples lack absolutely nothing during their most crucial growth phase. It's exactly what they need to come out of the gate swinging.
All right, so we've covered the underlying biology and the nutrition. Now let's move from the why to the how. It's time for the wood ash recipe. Our source provides a highly specific formulation to completely unlock the full potential of that ash, and we're going to walk through it.
Let's carefully walk through this exact science, step by step. Don't worry, it's straightforward, but precision is key here. First, you're going to dilute 2 liters of wood ash into 10 liters of water. To that mixture, add 1 liter of alcohol vinegar. Next, you'll need a little bit of patience. You have to let the whole solution steep for about 3 to 6 hours, and make sure you stir it occasionally so everything integrates perfectly. Finally, and this is crucial, don't use it straight. You need to take 1 liter of this new concentrated mixture and dilute it into another 10 liters of fresh water.
Now, you might have caught a very specific detail in that recipe just now: 9%. When you add that alcohol vinegar, it must be exactly a 9% concentration. This isn't just an arbitrary number. That exact concentration acts as a really crucial chemical catalyst. It actively breaks down the ash and unlocks the potassium, phosphorus, and calcium so your plants can actually absorb them without any barriers whatsoever. It's a real game changer.
Okay, bringing us to the final crucial phase of the explainer: application and timing. Because, let's be honest, having the right mixture is only half the battle. Exactly how and when you apply it completely determines whether you get that massive harvest or just kind of waste your effort. For each individual bush, whether we're talking about a tomato, a pepper, or a cucumber plant, you need to apply precisely half a liter of your diluted mixture. Why half a liter? Well, this specific amount delivers the absolute perfect volume of food to stimulate those roots, but without overwhelming the plant or oversaturating the soil.
So the crucial point is how you actually deliver it to the plant. Our source strongly advises pouring the mixture strictly under the roots and, listen to this, exclusively on soil that is already moist. Pouring a potent fertilizer onto bone-dry dirt, yeah, that can severely shock a delicate root system. Moist soil, on the other hand, acts like a sponge, ensuring these heavy-hitting nutrients are gently and evenly absorbed right exactly where the plant needs the most.
And remember, this isn't just a one-and-done event. You actually need to repeat this feeding after 10 to 14 days. By sticking to this specific 10 to 14-day consistency, you're providing sustained nutrition. It fuels that ongoing, vigorous development that leads straight to an abundant, super healthy crop later in the season.
So we've covered the underlying plant biology, the exact wood ash recipe, that critical 9% vinegar catalyst, and the strict rules for application. Armed with this straightforward science, you have exactly what you need to trigger immediate growth and totally revive your garden. But you know, it kind of makes you wonder, what other common household waste is just hiding the exact nutrients your garden is secretly starving for? Get out there, put this science to work, and I'll see you on the next explainer.